In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your power steering reservoir on your Mini Cooper. It's located under the hood. To begin, we're going to take our cap off our old reservoir, remove it, and we're going to drain it. We're going to siphon it out using a siphon, and you're going to pull it out. And put it in a drip pan next to you. Keep doing this till it's empty. Now I'm going to put this back on. Using a 10mm socket, we're going to remove this nut so we can take the power steering reservoir, and that's going to enable us to move this power steering pump over so we can get to the hoses underneath. And now we can remove our reservoir from this clamp. You can bend it a little bit if needed, and that'll give you some movement so you can get to those hose clamps. Now we're going to remove our first hose, which is closest to this valve cover. I'm going to use a small flathead screwdriver and just twist at that clamp. We are going to be replacing these clamps with regular hose clamps. So make sure you have those ready for install. Once you get it somewhat open, you can graduate to a bigger screwdriver and just spread it open a little bit more. Just make sure you don't puncture that hose. Now we're going to break free our hose using some hose pliers. If I can, and just twist it. Make sure it's free. And then push down on it. You may have to reach down and pull it off. If your hose clamp is giving you a lot of trouble, just break it off like this and just remove it completely, and that'll probably free up the hose a little better. Like that. I'm going to get my plug ready and remove the hose. You are going to lose some fluid. Put that on there. And now we're going to work on the other hose. So I put a cap in my hose here so the fluid doesn't pour out as I work on this back hose. I'm turning my reservoir this way so I can get to it. And we're going to break this clamp just like we did the other one and replace it for install. So I'm going to jam my screwdriver in there and just crack it open by twisting. Oh, we got lucky on that one. The hose came off when I broke the clamp free. Remove it. We're going to replace our clamps with these. The big one goes for the bigger hose, the little one goes for the little hose. Before we do that, I'm going to remove this clamp and plug the hose so I don't get fluid all over the place. So let's put that in there. I just have that in a box at my bay here. So if you can find something also, it's helpful to plug the hose. And now I'm just going to remove this. So now I'm going to put these hose clamps on first before installing the new reservoir. I'm going to make sure I can get to them. When I tighten them down, I'm going to have that facing the right way. I'm actually going to flip this up and go this way for this back one. And the front, we'll do it this way. So now that those are ready to go, we're going to get our new reservoir ready. I'm going to take this off. We're going to start with this back one first. You can unplug it now. And put it on. And I'm going to go ahead and put this other hose on as well, and then we'll tighten up the clamps. I'm going to take the plug out of this one. And now I'm going to put it on here. Slide it on. All right, so now we're going to tighten up this hose clamp in the front. So we've tightened this clamp down, and we've also done the one in the back. Make sure it's nice and tight, and make sure that the hose is pushed up past the bump in the outlet. So now we're going to put our clamp on. So those are the two hose clamps we replaced. Make sure they're nice and tight, and make sure that the bump on the outlet of the reservoir for both hoses, make sure that the hose is past that before you clamp it down. So I just have this clamp being held together with my pliers, and I'm just going to start my nut. Once you get it started, you can release the pliers, and let's tighten it up. Make sure it's sturdy, and now we're going to fill up our power steering. So after you put some fluid in here, You're going to remove your funnel, and you're going to start the vehicle with the cap on, and you're going to turn the wheel all the way to the right until it can't go anymore, and then you're going to turn the wheel all the way to the left till it can't go anymore. And you're going to repeat that a couple times. Once you are done, then you're going to come over here and you're going to check your dipstick, which is on the cap itself. And once it's hot and the air is out, you're going to see it at the full line. If it's not at the full line and it's hot, you got to add more.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.